Eva Vlaardingerbroek is a legal philosopher who has spent a lot of her life in Europe. She joins us tonight. Eva, thanks so much for coming on. So it's just so striking to see a country like Sweden that the rest of the world made fun of for being the home of ABBA and, Lapland and just boringness, predictability, split in half by riots. Like, what is going on here?
Right. Well, what you're seeing here is just a perfect example how a once safe country like Sweden has turned into a very dangerous country as a direct result of mass migration. Because let's be real here for a second, even though, yes, in this particular case, there was a direct event that led up to it, which was the Quran burning. Right. But this is not something that is new to Sweden. These riots happen very often. There are dozens of areas in Sweden, all over Sweden, where the police virtually lost all control, and that is with or without Quran burnings. And there's a very simple reason for that. I mean, these areas where are areas where people live, probably like up to 80% of the people there come from radically different cultures, first and foremost Africa and the Middle East. And so people coming from these radically different cultures have very little respect for Swedish culture, very little respect for the West in general. And I'm wondering at this point, can we even blame them for that? Because how many people within the West even respect themselves? How many of us really still know what we are about and what we stand for? I feel like nowadays the West, the only thing that we stand for is like transitioning our kids and posting Ukrainian flags in our bio on social media. So I'm wondering, what can we blame them for at this point?
Well, that's a totally fair point.
Because we can say a lot of things about these people.
Well, so it's maybe one of the things we could defend is the idea that violence is not acceptable in political discourse. I'm against burning Qurans because I think it's rude, but that's very different from burning buildings, no?
Absolutely. I mean, the message here is very clear. You burn our Quran, we burn your cities. And that is something that's obviously very different from how we handle things here in the West. And that's where I blame the liberal left-wing elites who have allowed all of this to happen, because they know that. They have allowed these people to come into our countries with vast numbers, and they knew that this was going to happen because this is all part of their plan to destroy our social fabric and to destroy our identity and our society. And mass migration is just a very good means to an end in this case, and as you've seen, they're very successful at it.
It's not compassion, it's an act of hostility, obviously. Eva Vlaardingerbroek, we appreciate your coming on tonight. Thank you.